How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk about stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. We also want to put in the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. And today we're going to be talking about Skillz. I know it's been a little bit of time since I last spoke about it, but this is another play that I have high long-term conviction in. If you don't know already, they are in the mobile gaming space. But before we get started, let's go over the agenda for today. So the first thing that we're going to be going over is earnings. So they had their earnings that actually came out today, and hey, that's what I want to share with you guys, and I feel that is going to be very important for you to actually take a look at. That will add to your homework and as well as your due diligence. After that is done, then I'm going to be doing the technical analysis with you guys. There's a lot of volatility in this stock. It's had some times where it got beaten down and it's shown some strong run-ups here. But as far as what to know, what price to buy it at, which price is too expensive, I think this is very key if you're thinking about doing an investment or you're going to be doing a trade. Another thing is we're going to be taking a look at the institutional ownership and as well as the short interest information. Why is this important? We want to know what type of moves can we see in price action and we can look forward to a potential short squeeze here. And then also on the other side, are institutions really loading the boat? Are institutions actually really showing any interest? I feel this is key because again, this will definitely have an impact on the stock price and as well as the overall sentiment for the stock. So let's get into those segments. So we're on Yahoo Finance, and we're going to take a look quickly at the most recent earnings report from Skillz that came out in after hours today. So Skillz reports a record Q1 revenue and raises 2021 guidance. So the first quarter revenue hits 84 million, which is up 92% year over year. Also, paying monthly active users grew by 81% year over year and raises full year 2021 revenue guidance to 375 million. Skillz Inc., the leading mobile games platform bringing fair competition to players worldwide, today announced financial results for the first quarter ending March 31st, 2021. We are proud to report record-breaking first quarter results, giving us 21 consecutive quarters of revenue growth, said Andrew Paradise, CEO and founder of Skillz. Our performance and strong growth trajectory gave us the confidence to increase investment in Q1 and raise full year revenue guidance to 375 million. So here's the further numbers. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be putting a link in the description for you guys to actually take a look at it on your own time. But what I want to kind of go over quickly before I end this out, as far as for the first quarter business highlights, I want to go over that with you. Paying MAU reached 0.467 million with a 17% paying to playing MAU ratio, which is 8 times higher than the mobile gaming industry average, and highlights the platform's powerful competitive advantage over in-app purchases. So part of the reasons why I talk about Skillz and why I see there's a lot of long-term potential, it is definitely killing it in the mobile gaming industry. So that's why I love this stock, and it's great that they're able to give us some info on this. And the next thing, launch developer progression, a feature that allows game developers to create in-game milestones for players, such as winning a reward for bowling perfect games. This enables developers to introduce new game design mechanics that enhance player retention and engagement. And these are one of the things that Skillz is well known for. Anyone who plays on their platform, they tend to have to spend a lot of time on there, so it has that sticky factor to it. So just taking that into consideration and the new deals which we know about in regards to even the NFL, be looking forward to how it's going to be looking as time goes on. Expanded Android footprint, growing revenue from Android users 2 times faster than iOS. So there's definitely a lot of interest from Android users, and that is actually great to see. And I do see, as far as for iOS, it can catch up, but at the same time, I think Android is going to be leading in that sense, since there's just a lot more flexibility in regards to their overall platform. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for Skillz, which ended up closing today at $16.96, being up 2.66% on the day. On the low, it tested $16.11, and then on the high, testing $17.65. So we know Skillz comes with a lot of volatility, but do keep that in mind so you're aware if you are interested in getting into a position here. I do believe in the long-term prospects, and I could definitely see you can be able to actually double your money within a year or two with this stock. So let's take a look at its recent volatility. So we saw that it ended up testing over here at $12.50, but of course making a strong recovery when it ended up reaching up here to around $21.68. Again, there was a lot of short interest, and this triggered a big time short squeeze, and that's why we saw this move in price action. Since they put out some positive earnings, one thing I'd want to see is this $16 level area of support actually hold up. It tested $16.11 and then ended up recovering, so that was good. But if this $16 area ever does end up breaking, then definitely look out for an area in the 1550s, and if that breaks, then look out for another opportunity here. Yes, you see that right around the 14s. But again, the chances of this happening, I really don't see it, but hey, we don't know what the market will actually give us. But I do feel like where the price is currently for Skillz, it is great. Even if we take a look down below here, right down at the RSI, it's around 43. We know 50 is right at fair value, so the fact that it's below 50 means you're getting in at a fairly good price. But do look out those pullbacks if they do end up happening, because I think it's a great price if you can get skill in the low 16s to the 15 area. As far as areas of resistance to pay attention to, will definitely be at this $18 level, and also keeping an eye on this area here right around $20. I feel like $20 is a big time psychological level for Skillz, and if it has momentum and buying pressure and it's able to get past that, it could easily get to $22 very quickly. We already know the 52-week high stands at $46.30, and this is a company doing great things with a lot of deals, and they have a great mobile gaming platform that has a lot of stickiness to it. So as far as what I'm seeing, if you're going long term on Skillz, you really can't go wrong with the prices that we're seeing now. And if you're looking for swings, hey, look out between that area of 16 and between the areas of 18 for now. This could obviously change with the conditions that we have inside the market. So we're now on fintel.io, and we're going to be looking at the institutional ownership and as well as the short interest information for Skillz. In the total of institutional owners, they have 192, and the most notable name on this list is Morgan Stanley. Now, green rows indicate new positions, while red rows indicate closed positions. And it's definitely looking bullish among institutions when it comes to Skillz. If we see May the 4th, so this is taken into consideration today, we have Sterling Investment Advisors having a position size of 40,000, which is like, again, that is significant. We also have Cohen and Company also with a position size of 76,500, and we also have Griffin Asset Management going in with almost 18,000. We do see Cohen and Company has a put here, but of course, since this is a fund, I'm pretty sure they're just hedging and so forth. We also see from Commonwealth Equity Services going in with 23,000. But we can see this is very consistent as we take a look even from May the 3rd. We also take into consideration April the 30th. So we're definitely seeing for the most part, and even going further back, it's definitely looking really good for Skillz, and it's part of the reasons why I'm bullish on it as well, because again, institutions are not going to invest in companies if they don't see a return on their investment. As far as for the short volume, it stands at around 10.3 million. And this is taking of May the 4th, which is today. So we're going to be scrolling down. They haven't shown us the short volume ratio for today as of yet, but we'll look at what it was previously. So the short shares availability stands at 550,000, and the short ball free rate stands at 4.19%. By looking at this alone, I have a feeling this is going to be above 21. And of course, it is above 21%. We can see here on May the 3rd, it was at 31.06. And we ended up seeing highs in regards to April the 26th when it got to 35. So the fact that they were able to actually post up some really good earning results, I'm going to be very curious to see what this number looks like for today, and as well as going into tomorrow, and seeing the overall price action as far as Skillz does. So for my final thoughts on Skillz, I definitely do believe that this is a great stock, and as well, this is a great company. The fact they're in the mobile gaming space and they're one of the top leaders, And when it comes to their games, it has that sticky factor. If you don't know what that sticky factor is, that just means anyone who is using their platform in regards to whoever is gaming on it, they spend a lot of time on it. And that is key, and it does open up a lot of opportunities for this company. The fact that they ended up releasing those earnings and they ended up beating their revenue estimates, I think is great, and it definitely does bode well for the future potential for this stock. Another thing to also understand, and also should be on your radar, on the fact of Cathie Wood has also have been loading the boat on Skillz as well. She definitely has a forward-looking type of approach when it comes to the stocks that she actually picks, and I feel like as investors, especially if you're looking at things long term, it's great to kind of see that, you know what, she's also vested in it as well. Another thing, institutions. Institutions know what they are doing. They have been loading the boat on Skillz, and it's really no surprise to me because of the potential this company holds. Another thing to also understand, we've seen previously in the history in regards to short interest, yes, short squeeze potential is definitely there, but I will be keeping an eye on it because I still see some more room for volatility. Also, taking into consideration the market conditions that we're having, there's definitely a possibility you might be able to get it even at a cheaper price than where it's at right now. So definitely look out for those pullbacks and those support areas that I mentioned. And also, just to add before I finish off this video, one of the things that really adds to my conviction when it does come to Skillz is the fact of the matter is that I believe in this company. If you don't believe in a company, then you won't be able to stomach the volatility that comes with it. So that's why part of the reasons when it pulled back all the way to $12, even though I brought it to you guys at $18, I didn't panic about it. I knew that it's going to recover. And you should be having that same conviction with any long-term plays that you're in. If you do not have that same type of conviction, then you definitely need to make some changes, because those are not the kind of habits that you want to have, especially if you're buying stocks for the long term. And for anyone who's looking to do any short-term trades on Skillz, I know that does attract a lot of traders. Be aware of that channel that I spoke about. It can definitely help you out with getting your game plan started. And hey, that's what I wanted to update you guys on, but for the most part, I like what I'm seeing from Skillz, and that's why I have a long-term focus on it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.